and harmony. Celebrate with joy. Celebrate the love we share. Celebrate our unity. Celebrate our unity. Celebrate our unity.
Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. How do you like my new friend? Welcome to Unity Comox Valley, a positive path for spiritual living, a practical path for spiritual living. Unity offers practical principles, practical tools to support you. The tools that help us in our circumstances and in our lives. So we are here in the form of a spiritual community so that together we can walk through the steps of embodying spiritual principles into our everyday lives. So as you know, you may start with some idea that you are exposed to. Perhaps you go to a class or you read a book or something. Somebody says something to you and you get a new idea in your mind. And it can stay there or it can start moving through you. And in any case, it's all fine. But we get an idea, it starts in our mind, a possibility, an option, a choice, something that we'd never thought of before. And then if we give that time, it moves into our heart space, where we're really starting to take it out of the intellect and move it more into being part of us. We say something, when we take something to heart, then we're starting to move into that heart space. And then it moves into our hands, where we put the principles into action. And this can happen in our own lives, with our family, with our friends. It can happen when we're volunteering somewhere. It can happen in the lineup in the grocery store, where we have fully embodied the principles. They just flow out of our hearts, out of our words, into our actions, and we are truly living the spiritual principles. So wherever you are on your spiritual journey, on your life journey, I know you will find something insightful, inspiring, and valuable to support you. Would you join me in our vision statement? Unity Comox Valley is a loving, caring community coming together for spiritual growth and renewal. We actively and consciously serve others by radiating God's love and joy in our daily lives. That's what we're about. So thank you for radiating that love and joy. Thank you for all the ways that you serve each other. Would you join me for a moment for an opening prayer? We know that prayer links us heart to heart, soul to soul. And so we take a moment now to center ourselves in that awareness, grateful for this oneness, for the experience of who we are and who we are becoming. We know that each day presents us with opportunities to be the light, to be the voice of spirit, to be the caring heart, to offer the kind word. In that way, we know that we are contributing goodness into the world. And because we share this heart space with all life on this planet, as we share ourselves, we uplift all. And so we say thank you for the opportunities that come up. Some of them are challenging. We know this. We have experienced this. And yet we can approach them with an open heart, an open mind, and a willingness to be the love, to be the light, to be of service, to be the joy. And so for all of these opportunities and for our willingness to dive into them, for all of this, we give thanks. And so it is. Amen. I asked Reverend Randy to give us the talk today. As you know, she is living north of Thunder Bay, working for the provincial government and following her passion, which is in suicide awareness. And she is bringing her work and her light to hundreds of people in very remote parts of northern Ontario. And luckily, she does have Wi-Fi. She does have some internet access, and so she is able to record a talk for us, the first one of the new year. And I know that you will learn something and experience something as she speaks with us. She's talking about choices. She's talking about options. And so I thought perhaps we could sing first, "I'm Choosing Heaven Today," before we hear her.
Hey everybody, such a pleasure to be with you today. And we've got the start of a new year happening. Now last year had its challenges, didn't it? And many people that I've talked to have found that the pandemic has been kind of disorientating. They felt like they've been in a state of transition. And when I reflected on that, the comments people have said, it reminded me of Ellen Debenport's book, Hell in the Hallway, Light at the Door. So just let me read you a little part of it. The hallway is the place between jobs, between relationships, during a major illness, or after a permanent change or crisis. Life as you know it has ended, and you're not sure what's coming next. Groping through the darkness, you might trip and fall down, or give up and cry, or cuss. You can't even begin to see a doorway out. Yet this time of transition can be very meaningful, and it can be useful. It could become the launching pad for the rest of your life. And I think that is so appropriate for this last year, and as we're going into the new year. The new year is a time of all kinds of possibilities, isn't it? And when I think of what people usually do when a new year starts, some people will make New Year's resolutions. Other people don't make New Year's resolutions. And what some people do in talking to people about what they do for the new year, they choose a theme for the year. And one woman that I was talking to, she wanted the theme of peace. And she wanted outer peace for those all around her, and also inner peace. And so that's what she was going to be working on for this year. Other people choose a theme for a month. So they really delve into that particular theme. Maybe it's love, maybe it's about detaching, whatever that theme is. And they work on that particular theme just for that month. And they find it very helpful to totally immerse in a theme and try and learn everything that's about that theme for them and to work through it. So that might be a possibility for you. Other people will make a list, and they will write on their list goals they have for the year, and they'll also put experiences they want to have. So a lot of times they're fun experiences that they want to have. So from time to time they'll look at their list and then they'll cross off the goals that they've met and the experiences they've had, and it'll remind them that they had said this for themselves, said it out, and so then they get going on it. And when they're able to cross off some of the items on the list, it gives them a real sense of accomplishment. Now, maybe you're not a list person, so maybe for you, you just need to spend some time in contemplation and find out what you want to do for this coming year and set the intention for it to happen, affirm it's going to happen, and get moving on it. Two possibilities that I'd like to suggest, that I'd just like to throw out for this year, and this is from my own personal experience, is I'd like to challenge you to have a different year for a different you, with two possibilities that I'm going to bring forward. The first is to expand your creativity. Now this year I worked on the book, The Artist's Way, that is written by Julia Cameron. And the wonderful thing about this book is you can work through chapter upon chapter in a very systematic way over the course of a week or 2 weeks, however you want to do that. And each chapter has specific exercises for you to work on and to ponder. And these exercises, you will arrive at actions that are uniquely for you. And I have found that this exercise, The Artist's Way, I had heard about it before, but never really had the time to do it. And I decided I was. And for me, it was so transformational for me in terms of my creative tendencies. I was able to let the artist in me out, and the universe really, at different times when I'd take little baby steps, it would affirm that I was on the right track. Now, the wonderful thing about this book is Julia Cameron asserts that you don't have to be an artist, and that we all have artists within us. And our Unity co-founder, Charles Fillmore, actually said that we all are creative. And part of our spiritual growth is to work on our creativity. So the book is called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. So I would suggest that if you haven't done it already, that you check it out. The other option I would like to suggest for this year is for you to spend more time in nature. Now, just listen to what I'm going to talk about and see if that fits for you. And if it's for you, then you might take it and do it. So nature therapy has been found to be very beneficial from a health perspective. And I was reading a recent article in the paper, and it mentioned a Dr. Melissa Lem in British Columbia. And she found that patients would come to her, and she really didn't, in some cases, have much to give them. So she decided to give them a prescription to spend time in nature. And it caught on. So a number of doctors in British Columbia now are prescribing nature therapy. It's a prescription. And attached to the prescription is information on outdoor spaces in that particular area. And a lot of people find it to spend time in nature really helpful. It's called ecotherapy. Look it up. Or nature therapy. And when you look up nature therapy, it talks about nature meditation, horticultural therapy, animal assisted therapy, and physical exercise in nature. Some of the activities they mention are gardening, spending time in the wilderness, spending time outside in the water, the earth. And I know for myself today, I went outside and the wind, I could feel and hear the wind as it was whipping up so much snow. It truly was amazing to be within that element of the wind. Now, when it comes to nature meditation, a few years ago, I went to Sedona, Arizona, and those of you who've been there will know about the wonderful red rocks that are there. And as I went out for a hike around the red rocks, I was amazed to see people sitting on the red rocks, sitting alone and just meditating out in nature on the red rocks and with the energy that is there at Sedona if you've ever been there. And if you haven't been there, I recommend, once the travel increases and it's safe to do so, that you visit Sedona, Arizona. It is an amazing place to go. So when it comes to nature therapy, we can all access it pretty easily. So I'm going to share with you an experience that I just had. So let's check in on me spending some time outside in nature. And you know, spending time in nature is pretty easy to do. All it takes, from what I've read, is a minimum of 20 minutes for you to get the experience of nature and have the many benefits that are there. And you can go outside in nature any time of the year and experience all the wonder that that particular season and that weather has in the nature environment that you're experiencing. Even in one as cold as this today, I can look out at all the ice and the snow on the trees, and I can listen to the sound of the snow as I walk through and I crunch through, and hear the sound of the ice cracking. It is an amazing sound to experience. So that was a lot of fun spending time out in nature. One thing I'd like to add is if you're going to take anything from nature, it's important to give something back and not garbage, okay? So it's important to give something wonderful back if you take something from nature. And last year, I had a special service that I was a part of organizing, and it was an outdoor service to kind of mix things up a little bit. And what we did as part of the service we had a segment of forest bathing. And what happened in that segment is people were instructed to go into the forest and to sit and meditate, or stand or lie, whatever they wanted to do, to pick something in nature and to be right near it, to touch it or be beside it. So after a period of time, we called everybody back, and it was interesting getting the feedback from people. People loved it. And some people said it had been a while since they had spent time in the forest, and they were going to do it again because it felt really good from a meditative kind of place to be in the forest. So that's something you might try. And when you spend time out in nature, it's important to change it up a bit. So visit different places in nature. Kind of like if you go to the gym and then you keep doing the same exercise, it kind of gets mundane. So it's important to change it up where you go, because this is going to be a different year for you, a different you. So go to some different places and experience them and see all that there is to offer in that particular nature spot. So when we look for this coming year, what's going to happen for you as you chart this different course for yourself? We all have to do it. We all are in a different world here right now, but we can have a different year that gives a different us, different in a good way. So when you plan out this year, maybe you're a list person, maybe you pick a theme, maybe you're going to choose a particular book that you want to work through chapter by chapter. Whatever you've been wanting to do, whatever you hear about, or whatever speaks to you. Doesn't matter. It's your choice, and go ahead and choose it. So this year you might take under consideration my suggestions to become more creative and to explore more of your nature side and spend time in nature. Really beneficial and really restorative for people that have done either. They find that doing creativity is a kind of meditation for them too. And it just lights some spark in them when they get rid of those kind of blocks of thinking that they're not creative. Well, everybody is creative. So I'm wishing you the best for this coming year. And let me say this to you. For this coming year, I challenge you to have a different year with a different you. And remember, different in a good way. Wishing you all the best, everybody. Have a great year.
In the stillness of the moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of the moment, there is peace. There is peace. And I rest, trust, breathe, and know that in the stillness of the moment there is peace. In the stillness of the moment there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of the moment there is peace. There is peace. And I rest, trust, breathe, and know that in the stillness of
And now, let's join together in this time of meditation, a time of contemplation, slowing down, and just focusing on our breathing. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, and just release, release, release. And just start to slow the busyness of your mind and become still. And now here, in a comfortable position for you, just realize that this is a time of peace for you. And as we enter this time of meditation, let us be aware of the presence of peace that is all around us and within us. We can be at peace at any time, and we can send peace out to all those around us and into our world, knowing that we are peace. And at any time we feel that we need more peace, we can just take a moment, focus on our breathing, go deeper within. And any feelings of distractions are then settled and released. And we can know that divine energy flows through us. We are peace. It is our true nature to be at peace. And at any time we can feel that peace within us by just focusing on our breathing. And when we focus on our breathing, we center and can feel the peace. Blessed peace. Peace that blesses. Peace. Wonderful peace. And as we go into the quiet, let us affirm right here, right now, I am peace. I am peace. And now as we turn our attention back to this room and all the sounds that are around us, we can know that we are peace, and we can have that feeling of peace at any time just by focusing on breathing. And when we focus on breathing, we are perfectly balanced. And we can send relaxation down through our entire body. And at any time throughout the day, when we feel that we need some peace, all we have to do is focus on our breathing and go deeper within and focus on the word peace. And when we do, there is a wave of positive energy flows through us, that energy of peace. And we know that we are guided every day in every way to be the peace in a situation, to bring the peace to a situation, and that we are infilled with consciousness of blessed peace. Today, right here, right now, we give thanks for the sense of peace that is building in us throughout this day. And we affirm peace in our hearts and peace all around us. We let it be so. And so it is.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper. My heart go deeper into mine. God, when I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God.
It was great to see Randy, wasn't it? Hear her voice. She's a very energetic person, and you can really sense her energy and her passion when she speaks. Well, what's coming up here at Unity Comox Valley? 2 new opportunities to connect. So starting next Sunday, January 10th, we're going to have fellowship time by Zoom. I know from speaking with many of you that you still watch this pre-recorded service at 10:30 on Sundays. It's kind of a special time that we're all used to coming together. And so what we're going to do is at 11:30, we're going to have a Zoom room open, and anyone who would like to can come in and join us. We can see each other, we can check in with each other, and hear each other's voices. So that'll be every Sunday starting January 10th, starting next Sunday. The Zoom link will be in the newsletter. So I hope you can join us for, even if you're still in your pajamas, get your cup of coffee and your cookie and join us in fellowship. We're also starting a new get-together opportunity. Not so long ago, we used to have something called TLC on a weekly basis in our spiritual center. And the purpose of that was to get together and to talk about a topic and really be able to go in depth about it and explore and hear each other's perspectives on that topic. So this is going to be happening now on Fridays at 10:30 in the morning, also by Zoom. The theme for January is New Beginnings. So that's going to be the topic for January. And the link for this will also be in the newsletter. So there's twice a week by Zoom. You can see each other, we can hear each other, and connect with each other in that way. Next Sunday, I'll be exploring the idea of us being mindful as we create a new path into a new year. What are we bringing with us? What can we let go of? As we know, wherever we put our attention and our focus causes that to expand and for us to experience more of that in our lives. We may have some thoughts and some feelings about what 2020 was about. Do we really want to bring all of that with us as we create 2021? So please be happy to see you next week. Unity Comox Valley is a 100% self-supporting organization. Your gifts make it possible for us to continue to bring this message of spiritual transformation and empowerment to all who are seeking. We receive your gifts with thanks. As you know, we tithe on our income. And so we just recently received thank you letters from the Watche Center and from Caravan for the gifts that we shared with them in the month of December. With gratitude in your hearts and minds, could you bring to mind some blessing that you have received this past week? Something that perhaps even was unexpected. I know we've just had Christmas and New Year's, but there's probably something that you have heard or thought of or received this week that has brought you joy, that has uplifted you. So bring that to mind right now. For me, it was the amaryllis blooming this week. And I'd also invite you now to think of some way that you have been a blessing to someone else, because I know every single one of you have been. Could be a phone call, could have been a thank you card, could have been an email, could be getting groceries for someone. You too are a blessing. So the gratitude for the giving and the receiving, please join me in our love offering affirmation. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. Now we'll close with our closing song, which is Stand for Peace. We are making a new world now, and that is the truth. Namaste.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. So let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for
Here are some of the ways you can stay connected with your spiritual community. You can send a thought of the day. You can read the daily word. You can make a song request. If you don't know the title, just send a phrase or a couple of words and we'll find it for you. You can sign up for our weekly newsletter, which includes updates from Unity Comox Valley and also resources from all around the Unity movement. Email us at info@unitycomoxvalley.com. Write to me, to the board. We want to hear from you.